we find someone we need here.
Help! I bet.
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take a look. Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble?
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have been.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you would have been seriously hurt.
I know. I really am grateful, miss.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone tumbling down the cliffside.
What happened? Did Timaeus almost fall off the cliff?
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised me to turn back because it would be dangerous.
But you still came up here anyway?
Well, yes, I did, because there's something I just had to do.
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for.
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love-struck Mondstadters is what the wind blew.
Okay, that explains you. But why is Rosaria here?
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the scry glass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to Star Snatch Cliff?
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Huh?
I see. So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and drop it off at the mailbox.
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now. I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love. They'll...
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing about your girlfriend.
You saw right through me.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter. Just wait for it to show up in your mailbox.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
All right, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Will do. This...
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yep, we managed to find and talk to everybody.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together. We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So all we need to do now is wait. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you or Albedo are around...
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care of. Paimon's starving. Hey, Trav.
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a proper meal. We can't have any... Yeah, Now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Sounds like a plan. Paimon will have this one, and this one. Ooh, and this one. Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you, too. Ooh, Paimon is super full.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my—
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham. Oh, you're...
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now.
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail anytime.
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunity. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
What kind of good news?
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. However, if I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company of... Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy. Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
Oh, you're starting that up again?
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so the duty to learn falls on you. Anyway, see you later.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him. Paimon can't help but be jealous.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I chat with—
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the— I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather—
Yep, bizarre is definitely the word.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted to ask you a favor. If and when, not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy tales and romance and recommended that I come for a visit. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
We think so too.
So, about the prophecy. Thank you. You're very friendly. It's been a real pleasure to meet you. I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to enjoy the city and have a wonderful day.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her home?
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. But I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to... Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt.
That sounds kind of smart.
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out...
I see!
Mona, is there something wrong?
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snack.
Thank you for offering, Klee, but that's not... While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, but there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me, but if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no.
What do you mean, Mona? Who could it be?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this,
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Yes. Let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer.
You can do it, Sucrose.
Then I would fetch a tetratanic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide.
Kali, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that for a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino...
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. Although I've never really had an... I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this
And last but not least, I will answer the There's no tale more befitting the title of A Legend That Never Ends than our fate.
Wait! The lantern just lit up! Whoa! All four sides of the...
Huh? But...
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
Oh, all right.
Huh? What's going on? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the...
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No right answer?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic...
And to think, I never...
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at...
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with...
Oh, is that so? Then... what?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should...
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your...
It's hard not to notice you.
All right. In that...
Huh?
But don't worry. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who... She hailed from an ancient assembly of...
Who would have guessed? It seemed...
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to...
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to... The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up?
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful...
Madam,
Oh, since we've last gathered...
Wait. Why are you talking just...
Old hag, who would...
Who are you? Who dares imitate...
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Aunt Alice, I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other...
So I see everyone...
Miss Alice.
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up.
Why she say...
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story. Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table. That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhindaughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. But you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
So, the supreme blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being supremely blessed is all about.
Oh.
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Bye, Mom. Todoko says bye, too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's wind bloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot. Ah, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windbloom Festival to the fullest.
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, let it out.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind.
It's nothing, real, but still... Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windbloom Festival Special Ambassador. If anything, it should be...
Oh, no,
But Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kale and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean...
Hey, you three? You may want...
Huh? Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she...
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar.
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course.
I was ready to give you a... You said you couldn't come.
Well, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest...
Oh, really?
am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious. You can be happy just to see others happy. And you gave me so much.
But if you say that, then I've never visited Sumeru. Or maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people. Since we are so alike, you
But isn't it too...
well...
I may have...
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad, but she also said that... Why don't you give it...
Okay. They're really having a great conversation.
I nearly forgot.
This texture.
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower. It's nothing too special, but they're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my whim.
Thank you. I'll play.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect them?
You're right. I almost...
Oh, really?
Of course.
Huh? It was like a little cloud of happiness.
Well, luckily, I'll keep working on it and let you know what...
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tainar!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube.
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed...
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Sayano wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say...
I'm a master of the game.
Can you believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his high horse.
Wait! I've got something...
Huh? Kale?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windbloom Festival. I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the...
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings.
I agree. Oh, and here's some
Whoa, are these really for...
So, are these your chosen...
Mm-hmm, one of them. But although they're not native to Mondstadt, I want to give them to the people I feel the real blessing in life is when you are
I'm so...
Sucrose, do you...
Huh?
Doesn't it look just